We're gonna play in front of the largest audience ever.
The makeup artists on this movie have done incredible work.
We came up with all this super cool stuff that we hadn't seen before. It was really, really difficult to do, but that made it more fun and that much cooler. Got to revisit a lot of these iconic characters, you know, and bring them into the Space Jam world. And being on set and seeing, you know, hundreds of different characters from all the Warner Brothers libraries was really exciting and something that probably will never happen ever again. It gave me the opportunity to bring on a whole bunch of great prosthetic makeup artists.
Just like I drew it up.
Currently, we've got 30 makeup artists and 30 hairstylists employed, so 60 people to help create all this. We do it in waves because there's so many people, there's almost 300 people. Orchestrating hundreds of makeups takes us 4 hours to get everybody ready. Then we come and shoot for 12 hours, and then it takes about 2 hours to clean everybody up, and then we go home and sleep.
Oh boy.
And then we come on back. We're first in, last out. That's probably the hardest part, but that's also a really fun part, because you're doing it all as a team.
I think I'm gonna cry.
Not me.
The first step in creating a character for this movie especially is, you know, reading the script, talking with the director, talking to the production designer, VFX. We all kind of would brainstorm. We do a couple meetings every week and try to start to figure out what these characters would be like. The leaping off point is obviously the Looney Tunes. It's a pretty big thing to try to hit.
I think it was important just to really capture the essence of each of these tunes.
We have to come up with things that are as cool as all the Looney Tunes.
You're going down, King James.
Anthony Davis is a very distinct look. And of course he has the brow. So it's like, we got to work that in somehow into this character.
I think it's time for your eyebrows to break up with each other.
We really pulled out what makes them so special.
Whoa!
Someone's absorbed in the game.
Gossip, I say he's the quicker picker-upper.
We studied each of the players, and we were able to create their superpower and create the characters based on that.
This ball movement, man, check it out.
Production design was very instrumental in producing the final artwork. And we got it and then kind of reworked it. We got the scans from visual effects of Anthony and then designed the character around that based on all the great work that production design had done.
LeBron James, get ready.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
His body is a bit like sculpture. You can't even approach it in just a sort of off-the-rack way. Even things, as we do fittings, like it'll fit on, say, a photo double, but it won't fit him the same way.
What is this? Ah! I'm shorter than Kevin Hart.
He's a stylish guy. It's a lot that we do to try to make him look well represented. Being able to put LeBron in all the different costumes for the different movies was really great. He could be the lead in Casablanca. He could be the lead as Mad Max.
Yeah! This guy?
Yeah, he's explosive.
He could be the lead in Game of Thrones, and it's funny to see him in it because it's so out of place, and yet really interesting to see the film history of Warner Brothers and the diversity of projects that they've been able to present over the years.
Duck season.
Bugs Bunny? Whoa!
Today, it's my time to shine.
Don Cheadle. I can't even tell you right now how many looks he has. It varies per day, depending on what the director wants to do with the scene.
This was a lot of fun.
The biggest challenge with Algae Rhythm is how do you make him look unworldly, but keep him in the world that he needs to be in to convince this boy to get him out of this world.
Thinking of your dad again, huh? Now he's always...
You can't be great without putting in work.
Yeah. How did you know that?
Each player has specific shoes, and Nike was a great supporter for us. They helped provide us with a lot of the shoes. They would give us options and say, what can we take from this to make our movie the best?
This is why we practice. We don't practice.
We went through the Warner Brothers catalog. First, it was mainly villains, and then we were able to add in some heroes. But I wanted to go through and sort of pull out iconic ones that people would recognize at a glance.
I say, how in the world did he get all these spectacles?
spectators here.
I think that there is so much visual candy that it's going to take multiple viewings before you see the complexity of what feels like could be a simple father-son story that visually goes deep.
I've searched far and wide, and I finally found a perfect partner for this launch, LeBron James.
Yeah, I'm doing my own stunts right now.
LeBron James was on wires a few times in this film.
Send this clown to the rejects.
Wait.
I'm falling throughout multiple worlds.
What is happening?
We filmed him tumbling and moved the camera around.
Just tell me what's going on.
We're in the computer.
We're in the computer?
I'm learning more and more about production. It's so challenging, trying to make it come to life.
When he needed to do something that probably wasn't so safe, we would switch to a digital version of LeBron James. And matched perfectly.
Yikes. Classic.
I'm so used to flying on my own terms. To actually have to fly on someone else's terms, it's a little uneasy at first. These guys are protecting me, you know, so. He got me. He got me.
Working with LeBron is fantastic. He's a really good technical actor.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
I was able to implement a lot of things that I actually do.
Oh, I got this.
It's just a fun playground for us to just take these characters and make them do these often absurd things.
I'm on my Jackie Chan stuff right now.
That is sick.
Okay, time to fly, LeBron.
They've taken the love of the first film and pumped it up 1,000-fold into this movie.
The physical comedy that the Looney Tunes characters provide is classic. But we're trying to bring a lot of that to the other characters as well.
We're messing up and we're laughing. Who remembered their lines? We're having fun with it.
It's just a fun experience.
It's been out of control in a good way.